This tutorial video will demonstrate how to create new courses in PDS Online. Once you're logged into PDS Online, click Tools on the left to access the Category Manager function. We're going to begin by highlighting Course Manager. This is where we add new courses or modify existing courses that are in PDS Online. As you can see, when Course Manager loads, you have an easy-to-use search as well as an advanced search field where you can search by category, title, only courses that you created, course number, and as well as you can filter by certain dates.
Property damage loss
The default start date is always today's date.
As long as it says the property loss in there, I file in here.
Add a new course by clicking New here.
It's okay.
Right above the list of courses. The new course screen loads. From here you can input information, much like the older version of PDS, and then the course title. You can select who is requesting it, which category the training should be assigned to, also the course type, in this case a technology training. Here's the link to the master in-service plan. This is going to be important when we get to the component number if you don't already know the component number for the course that you're putting in. If you have a course description link, you can put it in here, but that's not necessary. And you'll notice that the required fields have a red star next to them. As I go through and select these required fields, make sure you're choosing the accurate ones and that you're reading each one to choose the one that is most appropriate for your course. Again, I already know the component number for this course, but if I was to click the link here by clicking on the little globe, you'll notice a new tab opens with the master in-service plan listed. From here you can go through it and find the appropriate component that matches your training. Notice, if I type a component number in that does not exist, I will get that pop-up alert up here at the top of my screen. When we do put a component number in that exists, the search finds the component number and puts the title of the component right below the numbers. Once you've filled out all the required fields, click Next to continue. Here we're going to put in a course image. If we would like, we can browse and upload one from our computer, or we can upload one from anywhere else that we potentially may have it. Also, here's where we're going to go ahead and put a course description in. Now, for the sake of time, I'm just going to put demo course description. But obviously, you put the full course description for the course. Notice you have the ability to edit the font like most word processing programs. And we'll click Next to continue. From here, I'm going to go ahead and add an instructor. So I'm going to add the instructor of the course by hitting plus on Add Instructor. Type their name. And notice if they've already been into the system, when they come up. From here, I can also browse to upload a picture of the instructor if I would like. And then I can hit Submit. If I'd like to reset, I can just reset here. Go ahead and do that again. Put a name in. And like I said, if you want to upload a picture, you can. Go ahead and submit that as the instructor. You can add multiple instructors if necessary. I'm going to hit Next. And then you're going to choose where the training occurs at. In this case, we'll choose, say, online. So I'm going to scroll through and choose online session. And then it'll give me the set of rooms that I can choose from for that particular training center. Here I can put in options for the course itself. I want to highlight this field here where it says stipend provided. If you are planning to pay a stipend for the course, it is highly important that you choose yes here. If you do not choose yes, you will not be able to complete payroll to pay the stipends for this course. Continue through, filling out the different items that have stars that are required, including the evaluation method and the evaluation method for the course. Under general information, you'll notice there are some notifications that come out. Here we can, by clicking here, we can say give a custom message footer, all right, which gives us the ability to add additional information to the email that goes out to the participants when they register. In this case, this says, please be advised the course will be canceled unless there's a minimum of 7 participants. If you wanted to add information like a link to a Canvas course, if it's a self-paced course, or additional information that's important for the participants to know, you can do so here. Now you can see I've gone in and I've gone ahead and put in a class size. This is simply editable by typing in here, or you can use the arrows to change it. Go through and set up how many people you want to be in the course and how many hours they are. Notice that you have 2 boxes, class hours and non-classroom hours. So for example, let's say they were in the training for 4 hours and then they had a 1-hour assignment afterwards. That leads to a total of 5 points. Skip over fees since we don't do fees for the course. And if you need to add accounting information that's linked to the stipends that you're paying out, you can do so here. You can hit plus to add the accounting information, put the training year in, put the amount you need for the course, as well as the account string for the course itself. Alright, so from here I can begin to schedule the dates. I can pick a start time and an end time for the course, making sure that my total hours match what I put in for the course itself. In this case, because my course is 4 hours, I'm going to put in from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All I have to do to change these dates or times is just click right on the date or time itself, and it will pop right up. So in this case, I'm going to change it to 1 o'clock p.m. So it matches the 4 hours, and then I hit schedule to schedule. Now, if you have a course that has multiple dates, for example, if you have, hour-and-a-half long sessions or an hour-long session over multiple days, this is where you would put that in. You put your start date and your end date, and then you add additional course dates by clicking Add Course Date, and that'll allow you to add additional days that the course is held. Okay. From here, I can go ahead and check on when it will be published. Also, if you have the ability to choose normal or self-paced for the course, I can make it available to everyone for registration, or I can do not publish it. A lot of times we use this when we're putting a course in after the fact. That way we don't have additional participants sign up that were not in the session when it was held. Notice there are defaults put in for the start date, okay, which is today, and the registration deadline, which is typically 2 days before the course starts. You can edit these as necessary. And if you need to add enrollment restrictions, you can here on this. You can search for the group name. And if one is there, it will come up. I'm going to go ahead and add a target audience now. In this case, I can search here, and notice you can hold down the control key to select multiple. So if I know this is going to be a training for both administrators and teachers, by holding down the control key, I can select multiple groups for this particular training. Hit submit, and then they're all there. If I need to remove one, all I have to do is click delete to remove it, and then I can continue on. I can choose to associate different pieces of our evaluation rubrics with the course. So for example, if I want to add a domain from domain 3 for the classroom teacher, I can do that and associate that domain from an evaluation rubric with this training. Again, you can add multiple ones, and just like the previous one, I can delete them by clicking delete. Now, if I'd like, I can add follow-up questions for my training by adding those here. I can add different types of questions as well. And then I have the follow-up questions as well. So I can do a survey question, and then I can do follow-up questions after the fact. When I'm finished with my course request, I just click Finish. And now you can see I have the choice to submit for category, then district approval. So if you have to submit it to a category admin first, then the district approves it, you can do that. For the vast majority of courses, we're just going to choose Request District Approval and hit Submit. And you can see you get the alert that the new course has been added successfully, that the course has been updated, and once it is approved by the district, you'll get a notification via email that it's been approved. One of the other ways that I can create new courses is by duplicating a course that I've already had or already put in the system. So for example, if I had a Canvas training that I wanted to duplicate, I would just need to change the from on the search function to, let's say, back in the past, go back to last summer. And then I just want to search for the course here. Now you notice up pop all the courses that are labeled for that. So let's say I wanted to duplicate a particular course, whether it was a course building workshop or a self-paced course, doesn't really matter, just whatever particular course I want to duplicate. Once I've found the course, I want to click this checkbox in the upper left and then click Duplicate right here on the right. And from here, it'll go ahead and load up all of the information. Now you'll notice that most of the information is already loaded, but I do have to still choose a category and a course type for it, as well as make sure I add contact information for the course, because obviously that contact may change based on the new course itself. I can go ahead through, and it will make me put in a component number again to verify. I'll go ahead and verify that component. And now I can modify the course image and the description. I can literally just go through and make sure to check that the information is accurate. Again, got to make sure I put the appropriate stipend information on there. And again, here's your custom footer, and then as well as other terms as well that you can add to your notifications that go out to participants. Again, just moving through, checking to make sure all the information is correct. And then once I get to the end, making sure my evaluation and follow-up questions are ready, and then I can just hit finish to finish the course. Now, I'm not going to finish it here because I don't want an additional course in here. I'll actually have to duplicate it, but that's how you duplicate a course. And notice it's very quick, gets you right through the information, and it allows you to easily duplicate a course instead of adding one from scratch.